Yvonne's carrying a trike full of cocaine.
What are you doing? Give it to me. Oh, Luke, be careful!
Luke, you saved the day. That is why I want to buy you a drink tonight. You, me, the IV.
So what am I looking at?
Current patient files, the ones you nicked for me.
Shh.
Well, I added them to the data I already had, and the computer results say the same thing. There's a connection between seasonal respiratory illness and that area of Ferndale.
Interesting.
All these cases happen over summer, so we're not talking about damp homes people can't afford to heat.
Oh, so what do you think's causing it?
Pesticide poisoning from the Blue Rose Vineyard. It's right smack in the middle of the area.
I thought you said the vineyard was certified organic.
Well, I didn't say that. Burns said that.
So what are you going to do?
Well, I need more evidence. I want to go out there and take some soil samples.
Well, if you do, make sure you wear latex gloves and a mask, and don't breathe in any dust.
You should come with me. Supervise me.
And make sure you don't get sprung, you mean? No thanks. I've had enough high drama for one day.
Hey?
Well, I'll come with you if you like.
I can't guarantee your safety, of course.
No, the cocaine wasn't in the tricycle. The tricycle was the cocaine. It was the genius of it. It was moulded into it, about 50% of the frame, apparently.
It's a slight exaggeration. First of many, I expect. 30% will be much closer to the truth.
Luke would know. You're the hero of the hour, so I'm told.
Another exaggeration. Rafe was the one who realised what was going on.
No, but you were the one who tackled the bad guy. Give yourself some credit, mate. You all right?
Oh, I think dazed is the word.
Yeah, fair enough. I would be too after all that.
Tanya kissed me.
Oh?
I know what you're thinking. The same dark thought crossed my mind. But I'm sure it was more than a thank you. She asked me out for a drink.
Yeah, I wouldn't read too much into that either. It won't be the first time you two have propped up a bar together, will it?
Well, no. But I think it's fair to say that our relationship is, well, what's the word? Matured. I always said blossomed, but I shouldn't wax too lyrical, should I? That'd be tempting fate.
Now, you tempt away. If you think Tanya is the girl for you, then go for it. Life's too short not to.
I made you miss your hairdresser.
Mum, you were a victim of Peruvian drug smugglers. I think that's more important.
I feel so stupid. There I was, watching my bag every second, looking out for wandering hands, when all the time my tour guide was fitting me up as a cocaine mule.
I'm sure you weren't the only one who's taken in.
I should have stopped to think, though, shouldn't I?
Why? It's a kid's tricycle. Even if you'd suspected something and hacked into it, you wouldn't have found anything. None of us would have.
Yeah, it took a couple of brain boxes like Luke and Rafe to work it out.
I'll have to do something to thank them properly. I don't know what.
Well, I'm meeting Luke here tonight. I said I'd buy him a drink. You come with me if you like.
I was thinking a bit more than a pint at the pub.
I bet Luke is as well. If you really want to do something for him, don't crash his hot date.
It's not a date.
I bet he thinks it is. I've seen the way he looks at you.
She's right. He won't need much encouragement. Oh, look, they're being silly. Luke may have been infatuated once, but we moved past that a long time ago.
Yeah, it's gone way beyond infatuation now.
Stop it. Will you be here or not?
I can't. Well, the mall's open late. I'm going shopping to buy a new trike for JJ. Take your sister if you think you might need a chaperone.
I don't think so.
I'd love to come,
Great.
but I wouldn't want to cramp Luke's style.
Okay, put that on.
What are you doing?
I'm checking for holes.
So where'd you get all the stuff anyway?
My mate Leighton, he's a science student at uni.
Okay. What are you going to do with the samples?
Well, he's got access to the uni lab, so I'll get him to test them for traces of pesticide.
Get used to this bioespionage thing.
Yeah, this is the real James Bond stuff, all right? We're not even trespassing.
You'll have to, though, won't you?
Eh?
If you want to get a decent number of samples, you can't just take them from here.
You're right. It'd be really good to get right into that vineyard.
Well, off you go. I'll keep going. What are you scared of?
Nothing.
Look, if you won't go, I'll go.
I'm going, okay?
Hey, what do I do if I see anyone?
I don't know, take them out with your Uzi. Just keep your head down. Hey.
What are you doing here?
Don't worry, I'll be back in my cell soon enough.
What's this?
Seating plan for the wedding. Rough draft. I couldn't do any more without the big tick from you.
This looks good. Oh, Auntie Grace. She will have to be closer to the front, otherwise she won't be able to hear a thing. And close to the toilet, too, if possible. Are you okay?
No. little bit of a headache.
Right, what brought that on?
Paint fumes.
Paint fumes. Nothing to do with you taking yourself off your meds, is it? You made an appointment to see Dr. Townsend yet?
No.
Scotty, you have to. I know the meds were spacing you out, but if you give him a chance to fine-tune things...
I tried to call him. He's on holiday.
Until when?
Next week.
Isn't there somebody else you could see?
What for? I've got one withdrawal symptom, a little headache. It won't last. And apart from that, I'm doing fine without meds. Short-term memory's better for one thing.
I don't want to have to keep saying this, Scotty, but you can't be expected to get over this thing by yourself.
Why not? I've been doing a bit of research on the net.
Oh, good. The internet. Where else are you going to get your reputable medical advice from? All your friends are doctors and nurses, definitely not them.
There's a lot of evidence out there that says that one of the best ways to cope with post-traumatic stress is just to tough it out.
Right. And what dodgy website did you read that on? StaunchKiwiBloke.com.
Hey, who the hell are you? Clear up! Get out of here!
What happened, bro? I got you close to one of the sheets. I saw me quick.
Oi!
Where is he?
Oh, wait.
Some kid playing silly buggers.
Move it. Go, 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 go.
You're following me now.
So you're writing up a shopping list yesterday? What'd you do with it?
It's in my locker. I thought I'd go after work. Why?
Can I have it? I'll save you the bother.
I thought you were going home.
I am. It's on my way.
I know, but...
But what? I'm not fit to push a trolley around a supermarket now? You worried in case someone drops a bottle or something, they'll find me cowering in the fruit and veggie department.
I just don't want you overdoing it, that's all.
Fine. Have it your way. I don't care.
Does that look like a man who's getting better to you?
Well, he's got a bit more fight in him, that's something.
Yeah, but you know what the new treatment plan is, don't you? Ignore the problem until it goes away.
I thought Sarah hooked him up with a good psychiatrist.
Yeah, she did, but he's away right now, so Scotty's using that as an excuse to go it alone, and he's not taking his meds either. I really don't know what to do.
Well, do you want me to have a word with him?
Could you, please? See if you can drag his head out of the sand.
Where was I?
Hydrochloric acid. Thank you.
Oh, dear.
Oh, no. It's interesting, really.
Well, it certainly has a fascinating history, going right the way back to the Middle Ages, if the textbooks are to be believed. It was first produced by a German Benedictine monk, a Basil Valentine, if you will. Apparently, it was Basil who had the bright idea of heating common salt in green vitriol.
Only you would know that.
Now, of course, it's used for all sorts of things, including drug manufacturing, oddly enough. Well, not by me personally, you understand. It's been listed as a precursor under the 1988 United Nations Convention against the illicit traffic of narcotic substances and psychotropic. What sort of music do you like?
All sorts. Really? Anything with a beat? Nothing too whingy?
I'm something of a jazz man myself.
Oh, jazz is great.
Not when you share a bedroom with your 13-year-old brother and he thinks he's the next Charlie Parker.
Rafe, what a nice surprise.
They've given me the all clear. They obviously decided if I'm fit enough to chase after drug smugglers, I'm fit enough to go home.
It's great.
Any chance of a lift?
There's a taxi rank down the road. You know where the spare key is?
Top shelf in the shed behind the old paint pots.
You'll need the step ladder to reach it.
No, I don't think you should be climbing ladders in your condition.
Very true. I'll give you mine.
Oh, Rafe could just join us for a drink and go home with you.
You're not planning on a late night, are you?
No, one more of these and I'll be ready for bed. And
What would you like?
No, I'll get it. Ask him about the saxophone lessons. 3 years and he never got beyond annoying.
Today's at Music, ZM, with the morning crew.
You were obviously into video.
Coffee's hot. Do you want some?
yeah.
How does Luke take his?
Nicole.
Is he coming down or is he too shy? Luke, it's okay. We won't bite.
She thinks he's funny, doesn't she?
If you get any more defensive, I'm going to start to think he really is up there.
If I'd bring him back here for you two to embarrass, we went to his place.
You didn't.
You know how he's really into taxidermy? Well, those stuffed animals in the bedroom are really off-putting. I just close my eyes.
She's winding you up. I hope. How's the date really?
It was good. We chatted and drank, and Rafe turned up.
Now you're talking.
And then Rafe and Luke went home.
So Rafe's not upstairs either. What's wrong with you? You're supposed to take them with food.
That'll probably be TK. He said he might drop by. Hey.
Hey.
Come in.
Hey, bro. Not too early for you, I hope?
No, of course not. I'm usually propped up in front of the infomercials by now with a nice, soothing cup of hot milk. That was a joke. I thought I lost my famous sense of humour there for a minute, but I found it again after I stopped taking these.
I've got to go to work. I'll see you later.
Bye.
Oh, yeah. Kitchen's looking good.
Yeah, young Phoenix gave me a hand. Apparently word got out that I couldn't be left alone.
I don't think that's true. Why are you here then? Let's start. Come round and see how you're doing.
You mean Tracy asked you to?
She's worried about you. The all day by yourself. Must have had a bit more company when Sarah was staying.
Too much.
That reminds me. Find yourself a new GP. Have you thought about that?
Here we go.
Mate, you'll need someone.
What, so they can gang up with my shrink to get me back on the drugs? No thanks.
Well, how do you think you're going to get better? I mean, ignoring the problem is not going to make it go away. Oh, that'll be right. Typical James Scott behavior. What did you do when you hurt your knee? You kept running on it.
I might go for a run right now.
All right. One more question, then I'll shut up. If you had a patient in the same position as you, what would you tell them?
Negative, negative, negative. Every single sample was negative.
So all that mucking around yesterday?
Big fat waste of time.
Well, not really, though, eh? You've crossed off one possibility. Now you just have to go look at all the others.
Do I care that much?
Knowing you, probably.
I was so sure it was pesticides. Now I haven't got a clue.
So back to the drawing board, eh?
Off to the beach if I've got any sense. I don't want to think about this anymore.
But you will, won't you?
It's going to bug me all day.
So, go back to the data. Have another look. Maybe there's something you missed.
Like what?
I don't know. Something else that connects all these cases. Something else that they've all been exposed to.
That every doctor's missed so far.
Because they didn't know to go looking for it. But I still think you're onto something, don't you?